There have been a couple of changes, but not from my protocol. My protocol has tended to have remained the same. There is a lot of evidence now showing that we should not use topical nitrates because they cause a paradoxical constriction, apparently, of some of the arteries, and they can make things worse. I suppose the second thing regarding the protocols is I had originally said to use 750 units, and even though people disagreed with me and said that you should only use 30 or 70, everybody now is using 750 units at a time. The easiest way, particularly in Europe and in Russia also, is that if you get 1,500 units and you mix it with 2 mils of bacteriostatic saline or 1 mil of bacteriostatic saline and 1 mil of lignocaine. The third thing that I said was if you get a delayed reaction, that you don't get pain at the time, you don't get blanching at the time, but 2 days later you start seeing the effects, that this could be a compression effect. Now, a lot of plastic surgeons particularly said you can't really compress the facial artery. Now people are beginning to realize, oh, maybe a venous could be a problem. So I suppose, advocated the use of steroids, and that if you use steroids, then you can reduce the compression. The steroids we were using was either a 10 milligram bolus of dexamethasone or even 4 milligrams oral for 2 days. Even if it's not venous, the steroids will do no harm and they'll reduce the inflammatory process during impending necrosis. Okay, I'm seeing a dramatic increase in complications. The main reason, particularly in Britain, is that everybody now can do fillers that couldn't before, and they haven't anatomy learned, and you've all these weekend training schools that are training people. So in Britain now, pharmacists, paramedics, beauticians can do fillers. So this is, sort of causing, quite a lot of problems. I think the second thing is all these courses are teaching cannulas, and out of the last 27 lip occlusions that I've seen, 23 were cannulas. So people think just because they're using cannulas that it's going to solve the problems. It isn't. The third thing is, in terms of products, there's a lot of very bad products on the marketplace. There has to be regulation. In Europe now, we have new regulation coming in 2020, which is going to get rid of most of these bad products. Mm-hmm. So it is the new medical device protocol. So in Europe, all products are going to have to be barcoded and they have a little chip on them. The second thing is we've always had a suspicion that lignocaine may have been contributory. So we have a situation, I suppose, where these companies do things without telling us and just don't accept the consequences. If it's proven that lignocaine has been one of the causes, who asked them to put lignocaine into the products?